Did we just witness the wildest week of the 2025 NBA season? Coaching legends are stepping down, international history is being made on the sidelines, and one of the biggest trades in league history just flipped the Western Conference upside down. If you're a real NBA fan, you need to hear this. Let's kick things off with the biggest shocker. Gregg Popovich has officially retired as head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. After 29 seasons, 5 championships, and more wins than any other coach in NBA history, Popovich is stepping away from the sidelines. The announcement came quietly, but the impact is massive. Pop has been more than just a coach. He's been the architect of modern Spurs basketball and a mentor to generations of players. While he's staying on as the team's president of basketball operations, this truly marks the end of an era. It's not just about who the Spurs hire next. It's about how they replace a legend. And speaking of coaching changes, the Memphis Grizzlies just made history. They've named Tuomas Isalo their new head coach, making him the first Finnish-born head coach in NBA history. Isalo might be new to American fans, but overseas, he's already a respected name. He just led Paris basketball to a Eurocup championship and was named Eurocup Coach of the Year. Memphis brought him in as an assistant last year, and after letting go of Taylor Jenkins, they didn't hesitate to promote him. The question now is, can Isalo manage the pressure of coaching a team with stars like Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr.? Memphis is betting on a bold new direction, but nothing, and I mean nothing, blew the league up quite like this next headline. Luka Dončić is now a Laker. Yes, you heard that right. In a mid-season blockbuster trade, the Dallas Mavericks sent Luka Dončić to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. This is not just any trade. This is an MVP-level playmaker switching conferences, joining LeBron James in LA, and forming a super duo that could dominate the West. Reports say Luka was completely blindsided by the move. Dallas GM Nico Harrison defended the decision by saying they wanted to build a more defensive-minded team. But fans are not having it. Social media has exploded with criticism, and some Mavericks fans are even calling for Harrison to resign. For now, the league watches and waits. Will this trade pay off, or did Dallas just trade away their future? Meanwhile, the NBA Combine is about to get more serious. The league has announced that this year's invitees, 75 top prospects, must now attend and fully participate in the 2025 NBA Draft Combine. This marks a big shift from the past, when top prospects could skip workouts and interviews with minimal consequences. Not anymore. With names like Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, and Dylan Harper headlining the draft class, the Combine will be a critical proving ground. For teams looking to make smart picks in June, this change adds a new layer of transparency and competitiveness to the process. And over in the playoffs, the New York Knicks are back in the spotlight. They just advanced to the second round after a nail-biting Game 6 win over the Detroit Pistons. Jalen Brunson once again showed why he's earning the Captain Clutch nickname, sinking the game winner with ice in his veins. The Knicks now face the defending champion Boston Celtics in a second-round matchup that promises fireworks. Coach Tom Thibodeau praised his team's grit and composure, saying it's about trust, communication, and staying locked in for the full 48 minutes. For Knicks fans, the dream of a deep playoff run is alive and real. But that's not all. 2 more playoff series are heading to Game 7. The Los Angeles Clippers have come back from a 3-1 deficit to force a final showdown against the Denver Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have turned up the intensity, and all eyes are on whether the Nuggets can hold off the surge at home. Meanwhile, the Houston Rockets have tied their series with the Golden State Warriors, and they did it with a huge road win in Game 6. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal had one message for all players heading into Game 7: impose your will. These are the moments that separate stars from champions. And just when you think the NBA couldn't mix basketball and pop culture anymore, LeBron James and WNBA star Angel Reese are set to co-chair the 2025 Met Gala. The theme this year, Superfine Tailoring Black Style, focuses on celebrating Black fashion and cultural influence. LeBron, already a fashion icon, is expected to make a major statement at the event. Reese, who continues to rise as one of the WWNBA's brightest stars, adds her own style and charisma to the mix. It's yet another reminder that basketball culture reaches far beyond the court. So what does all this mean for the league? We're entering a new era, one where legends like Popovich are passing the torch, where international coaching hires are reshaping team dynamics, and where massive trades like the Luka AD deal are shaking up the power structure of the NBA. The playoffs are heating up. The offseason is already delivering drama. And one thing is for sure, this NBA season is anything but predictable. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next breakdown of the hottest stories in the league, bringing you NBA news with no fluff, just facts, drama, and everything in between.